Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about the 11 offensive strategies we could use, or tactics. But before we get started, if you like military strategy, tactics, or doctrine, this is definitely the channel for you. So make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what your favorite military books are down below, and I will definitely check them out. I'm building up a massive laundry list. There's also a Patreon down there with battle reports. Make sure you check it out. It's completely free. Anyway, today we are talking Armor Brigade, and I find Armor Brigade the perfect game to really talk about this. Offensive strategy, we're going to focus mainly on the first one, which is formations. We do have a set of phase lines, and that's going to, right here, we'll talk more in depth about phase lines later, but that's going to be our transition point from either column, line, or wedge formations into a more offensive and more of an offensive attack or strategy, going into an offensive strategy. Anyway, I know I stumbled a bit. Let's get started. So here we have two mechanized platoons. As you can see, we also have two objectives. We have one down here, which is in the woods. We also have one way over on the opponent's side, deep in the woods. And what we want to do, we're going to secure our objective, or we're going to pretend we have a fourth platoon who's already securing it. We're going to make our way to this fourth objective. So in order to do that, the first thing we want to do is we want to secure the area of this objective. So what we're going to do, we're going to select this formation icon down here, and we're going to select line. We're also going to, I believe we're going to increase their spacing a little bit. This is going to give us a bit more cover, or area that they're going to cover further apart, really reduce the likelihood of any like aircraft blowing them up, coming under our direct or IDF fire, so we don't lose more than one casualty in one assault. Alright, we're also just going to give them a generic advance order, just to right there. Same thing with this unit formation. We're going to increase their spacing, reduce the likelihood of taking casualties, and we're going to move them to this phase line right there, followed by our tanks, which are going to support our units. We're going to keep them in a line formation, and you can see all these line formation markers right here. So if you click on this formation marker, you can see that there's a symbol. It corresponds to these markers that will change if you change the formation. Line formation, we're going to increase their spacing, and we're just going to give them a move option down to here. Right? So then we're going to hit start. Everyone's going to move into position as fast as they can. Right? This unit decided to take the road. If we click on it, we can see that these two units haven't decided the direction they're going yet. This tank also decided to go around, while in the end we are fighting the AI. These units also reassume their line position. Once everyone is at their phase line, we're going to click this unit. They're coming under fire. We're going to say smoke and unload on contact so we don't lose our infantry support. These units are quite easily taking on these BDRMs. What was that? Was that someone shot a toe at us? That's not good. Alright. So this is actually going quite perfectly, as perfect as anyone could hope. Everyone's slowly getting into position. Everyone's at phase line 1, or phase line alpha, phase line bravo, whatever phase line you want to call it. Alright, so we're going to speed this up a little bit, get ready for our next phase of battle. Alright, we have some units coming under indirect fire. Remember, this is why we spread them out originally. So let's click this unit. Alright, we need to minimize these casualties, see if they'll let us spread out. Alright, in order to proceed to this next objective, we need to cross this forest. So how we're going to do that is with this march formation. This is going to put everyone back into a column, and they're going to take the fastest avenue of approach, and they're going to stick to the road. Alright. Unfortunately, our other two units are lollygagging. We're kind of rushing this. So let's go like this. Let's go back into fast. These units are getting in their column formation. They're going to spearhead the assault. We're also going to reload those units. Alright, small little contact right there. Looks like a tank. Our tanks are perfectly positioned. However, we have two stragglers over here. We're going to put these units in a wedge formation next. Alright. If it allows us, click formation, wedge. As you can see, our symbol changed right here. And then if we were to select, I believe, this regroup option, they're going to go get into their wedge formation. We're going to slow it back down, and then we're going to go and we're going to move up to this next battle position that we need to secure. So for these tanks, we're going to move them to this road first, and then we'll go into a column formation and we'll move them down. So in order to do that, we'll hold control, we'll right click again, we'll say advance, and we're going to turn those both into movement. So let's go fast. We're losing a tank. Definitely our left flanks our right flank is weak. Oh no, no, no. Right on. Oh, another rocket out. Alright, we need everyone here to pop smoke. Alright, smoke's up, concealment's up, tanks active. Tanks are going to start moving into position. Alright. Right here, this unit is going to get ready to move to the next phase line. We're going to give it a march order, march formation. And we're going to go right click, advance, right to there. We're also going to give them smoke generators on, unload on contact. There we go. Let's speed things up a little bit once our tanks come into position. We're also going to begin moving these units to the next phase line as well. Advance. Alright, lost line of sight on these units down below, but our tanks are moving into position. Alright, lost a tank. Oh, they just cluster bombed that dude. Alright. We lost 2 tanks in this battle. Looks like another BMP-2's up. This tank, we really need to give it a contact order facing this way. These units are still coming under indirect fire. Ideally, I would like to reload those units. Alright. We also have a heavy... Ooh. Airstrike coming in. Oh my god. Right, and this is why we spread our forces out. Like, right where you're coming under heavy air power. Airstrikes just getting completely decimated. We do have a smaller force. This wasn't a 50-50 battle. I believe our force is only like 500 compared to 2,500. So I think we're doing good work. We did lose all our tanks. So we have 1 tank going right there. I believe he is immobilized though. But that's kind of a brief overview of phase lines and formations in Armor Brigade. Let's watch this rocket hit. Where'd it go? Lost track of it, but it just looks like it came off screen. Alright, so, right, it's best to regroup your forces, spread them out, use your formations to your advantage, right? We've definitely minimized a lot of our casualties. Ideally, our tanks were in a good position and our IFVs did come under fire from that right flank. That's just a failed line of sight. We didn't really do our line of sight checks. But this is more about formations, utilizing them, and using phase lines. Peace out.